Blade and Sorcery, Nomad, finally get some mods. Let's go ahead and check it out. This force-fueled mod was a huge draw for the PC VR version of the game when it launched a few years ago. It lets you take on the game's hordes of doomed enemies with the iconic laser sword in hand, cutting off heads and locking blades, combining it with the game's existing lightning magic ability, not to mention the force-like grip ability, and you're basically some form in contact with the emperor aspect. So right here, so modder High Pop 101 has worked quickly to get Sabers into this version of the game after the mod support was finally launched last week. You can download the mod around here. I'll try to leave that in the description box below. It adds in the sound effects. It makes it easier to dismember opponents, and you get a chance of blue, green, and red sabers. Take note that the retract and return feature currently doesn't work. So obviously it's not gonna have a lot of the PC VR versions, but I mean, it's still pretty fun to have as like something we can just play right here. And if you've seen our videos, you've seen us play back here. So that's pretty dope. Check out our gameplay video of the mod in action above. It works really well through the sabers are still sticky at the game's usual weapons and don't quite act like you expect them based on the movies. So obviously don't expect all the crazy graphics. And when this game launched, it obviously wasn't a perfect launch either. So I'm pretty sure with some updates, it's going to catch up into being like an amazing standalone. Mods are an important addition to Bladeandsorcerynomad, which we think is a fun port with room to grow. The game eventually is made into a best quest games list. So that's pretty dope also. And then so basically when the standalone version of it, when it launched with these mods, it confirmed that it was working to bring even more mods. Warp Frog definitely confirmed. The Baron clarified that this support should work for simpler mods like new weapons and everything. So I'm pretty sure much more is going to be coming along the way, but don't expect much in-depth of stuff, as things will be limited as a standalone versus actually having a PC that's VR ready. Obviously, there is a short step-by-step that involves connecting the Quest 2 and the PC, but I mean, if you're down for that, then you'll be able to transfer it over into Nomad's version. There's already some fun new weapons and games update available, including weapons from series like Yakuza and Sword Art Online. Other mods change up the gameplay, making dismemberment easier. Right here, we thought the Quest version of Blade and Sorcery had its issues when it launched, but it's still the most accessible way to experience VR's best combat. So I think that just the sandbox aspect, the level up, the dungeon play type with Star Wars and having fun, that's going to be the main one. That's the funnest one in my opinion for now. But obviously your veteran Blade and Sorcery people just love all this stuff. So in my opinion, pretty fresh right here when we're thinking about it, because when it comes down to just having fun and just being able to do what you want to do, you already know that Blade and Sorcery is much fire. So what we can do is we can kind of watch, let's watch kind of like what they say. They have some of the sword gameplay right here. Let's check it out. Come on, man. That's pretty cool, man. He's gonna go check him out, look, check him out. Oh! So yeah, I think that you can obviously tell I'm definitely excited to get some gameplay in on this. We're gonna be trying to create some stuff for TikTok also, so y'all definitely gotta hit us up. We will put everything in the description box below, but just our initial reaction to this is that it's pretty cool. It's gonna really put more in depth with Blade and Sorcery and how far it's actually gonna come when it comes down to just being a combat game. I think for its price range right now, it's still pretty fresh and underrated. So something that I think that you could look into, and you gotta let us know what's popping with us in the comment section below. Let us know what you're expecting that can transfer over from a PC VR to a Quest 2. Remember, there's a lot of things that are always limited, like the Medal of Honor relaunch that we had talked about was very kind of limited from a PC VR. Also, the Resident Evil 4 launch was a little bit limiting, also just being a standalone. So there are going to be some limitations. Let us know what you think will make it and will not make it, man. So I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. Peace.